Ah, the sound of nostalgia, the soundtrack to Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Today we dive back into a classic from 2006 where you figure out your class, go on the quest of a lifetime, and of course, do some lockpicking. However, this RPG masterpiece went through a much needed upgrade. Released on April 22nd, 2025, was the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. The original game was a 5.5 gigabyte install for the PC, where the 2025 remastered is an impressive 119.6 gigabyte install. Let's dive into the changes. With the big jump in install size comes a massive jump in the graphics. The Oblivion Remastered uses the Unreal Engine 5, which allows the game to run at up to 60 frames per second and even includes 4K resolution support. The graphic animations, details, and textures have been reworked in Unreal Engine 5 to bring it that more modern graphic feel, which I believe has totally paid off. I find the newly improved graphics stunning, and when comparing it to the original, I find the environment lighting better balanced. The nature and cityscapes hold more depth and detail, and I find the light hits from the sky box beautiful. But that's not all. Even the character designs have a more realistic and detailed design, and that detail extends into their voice lines as well. While much of the original audio remains, the original Oblivion had its limitations. The remastered version has newly recorded voice lines to give more variety to the endless number of characters you meet and speak with along your journey. Even the character creation in the remastered version has been updated. With additional customization options, you can fine-tune your character by now having the option of choosing between two different origins of your race that allows you to decide which attributes you want to favor. For my playthrough, I went with a Wood Elf, and the origins available to me were Grotwood and Reaper's March. The Grotwood origin gives you a boost to your strength, willpower, and personality stats. The Reaper's March origin, on the other hand, gives you a boost to your strength, willpower, and endurance stats. Though endurance is important to the game, I went with the Grotwood origin in hopes that the personality stat boost would aid me in roleplay options with characters I meet. Another thing that stood out to me when playing both versions back to back was the gameplay. In Oblivion Remastered, the UI went through a much needed update. The original felt pretty clunky when opening and closing your inventory, chests, and more. Now, in the latest version, I can close my inventory by hitting escape, which is a game changer since it is a default task for the escape key in most modern day video games. The original version just had me pull up the game menu. Another update to your inventory is the ability to cycle between your character stats, magic abilities, map, and more. Also, the devs added better description for tooltips to help showcase the items and abilities you have. They also moved the compass to the top of your screen, while your character's health, magic, and stamina are now spread along the bottom. On top of the UI changes, I felt like the gameplay itself was more fluid. They even adjusted the character movement speed. With the updated sprint feature being similar to Skyrim's, you can now move faster at the cost of your stamina. However, I did notice your walk speed is faster in the remastered game, so you will definitely outpace any NPC you need to actually follow. Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered is beautifully done, and if you have been itching to get back into the world of Tamriel or want to check it out for the first time, I highly suggest you do. I think the updated version will bring back the veterans and attract new players that will help revitalize the franchise and shape its player base for the future. Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered is available on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. And if you have Game Pass, the game is included and ready for download. Welcome back to Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion.